Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hair Raiser podcast.
Welcome to the show. In this episode, Griffin Wilde had himself a day as the Jacks knocked off UND. We're also going to take another trip around the valley. And of course, basketball got started in a big way with both the men and the women. And of course, we will get to the highlight of your week, the thing that makes everything better, and special guest guesser.
Special guest for
3 headlines and a lie. And you're going to have to listen to the doggone end of this thing.
And one big question. Right.
See who
right.
it is.
We're not going to give these away.
No.
We're not going to give it away.
It is an amazing guest.
Right. Oh, yeah. I'm efforting guest every week.
You are one heck of a executive producer.
Yeah. Need these cords up here.
You're the only executive producer, so you'd have to be the best.
Right.
But first, we should take a check of the Hair Raiser mailbag.
You got Mark, you ready for stats?
Oh, Mark's here.
I am. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Oh,
Mark.
you still need headphones. Okay, we'll power through today.
Hold on.
Remember,
So-
Mark. Don't
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll see if I can go find some.
Okay, I'll take you off stage. Okay, go for it, Eric.
Man, this is going to be in the Hair Raiser mailbag too.
So the Hair Raiser mailbag
so full.
was so full. Did you know that there's 8 different kinds of unscrutables?
I did not.
People really
The
enjoy
unscrutable,
the
uncrustable.
uncrustable.
I thought there was 3.
Yeah, apparently there's 8.
Maybe
there's-
only in Pier.
Aerodynamic found another. It's like 5 more.
Well, I thought between Pop and but there could be 11.
I guess I looked it up today. There's 8.
There's 8.
Yes. I had it.
So
I had
it's
an
not-
unscrutable for
it's-
breakfast this morning.
It's just not peanut butter and jelly, huh?
No.
What'd you
no,
have this morning?
I had an unscrutable strawberry. Yeah, I warmed it up in the microwave 2 times. Warmed it up too much, and then it exploded
It
on me like
became
that Juicy Lucy that I had in
so it
Minneapolis
became,
that time.
So it became uneatable.
No, I still ate it.
Oh.
It just kind of got all over my hands.
Strawberry and what?
Peanut butter.
Oh,
Yeah, so there's peanut butter in my hands. So hopefully, when I shook hands, nobody had a peanut allergy at church this morning. That's a real
something
thing.
different.
Yeah.
Are they all mixed with peanut butter?
I don't remember.
I've never had an unscrutable.
Sydney is going to get you one. You're having an unscrutable tonight. Uncrustable.
Yeah.
She's giving us a look of.
Are they all made with peanut butter? Is peanut butter the
There's one that's just peanut butter.
Is that the base
I think so.
for
Yeah.
the uncrustable,
Yeah, it's
unscrutable?
unscrutables. Yeah.
So strawberry and peanut butter.
Strawberry, raspberry, honey. What else? Nutella
Well, Nutella is basically peanut butter on top of peanut butter.
and chocolate.
Ew.
Okay.
Mm.
Continue on.
No,
We took care of the mailbag.
no, the mailbag is still full.
Oh, well, whatever your new news is this week.
I was waiting for Mark to get back.
Oh, he might be back. Oh, add back to stage.
So
There you go. There you go. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, much better. Silky smooth.
a part of the mailbag, people did react to my comments of saying that it could be the last podcast.
Oh, yeah. My mom even texted me.
Your mom,
Cammy?
oh, your mom should text to the Hair Raiser mailbag. Cammy,
She should.
I saw that.
Cammy was concerned.
That's right.
Oh, also, Cammy. We'll get to it. Never mind.
The people that say keep going, I've heard worse. That doesn't make me feel great. That was unfortunate.
That's not very nice. We try hard.
I think that was a backhanded compliment.
That is a backhanded compliment.
The Hair Raiser mailbag was full of some of that, but thank you for reacting. I appreciate that. This could be the last one too. Also,
Week to week.
this is why I was waiting for Mark to get back on. Apparently, you have a fan club, or you also stuff the Hair Raiser mailbag with your own comments.
Go on.
I'm going. I will. Quote: "You guys don't let Mark talk. He should have made it his last podcast."
Who said that?
People anonymous into the Hair Raiser mailbag.
Well,
Apparently-
we're trying to figure out his spot, his place.
Apparently, I cut Mark
Podcast.
off.
Oh, like all the time?
Well, seemingly, according to this person.
Well, You can't. I guess you have it on the TV, but
No.
like we look at each other, and then like I can see him on here because I'm running other things, but you can't see him on TV.
What'd you think, Mark?
Yeah, I know
We cut you off.
Well, is it we or is it just Eric? You guys just did it. That's funny. I don't know. I don't think so. I think we tried
The other comment, you cut Mark
There it
off,
is again.
but Urban Farmer got all the time in the world he wanted. What's up with that? So apparently, and this was a lot directed at me.
Oh,
Apparently, I don't know why I'm in charge of this and why I take all the grief for this, but apparently, Urban Farmer talk and not Mark.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen again
Oh, who would listen to that?
or watch.
That's the worst.
We got like more than
There's a child laughing in the background. The child's like, I agree.
we got like more than 4 views on YouTube. It's wild. Oh,
Serious? How many?
more than 4. I don't even know. I haven't checked.
That's a big number.
You're in trouble.
Huh?
More than 4.
Yeah, I was pretty
Less.
surprised that anybody watched on YouTube.
I'm always surprised all the time. But the hair raiser mailbag,
That we keep coming back, baby.
always. Mark, wow. Good job. If you submitted these, then I'm going to be upset, but people love you or they feel sorry for you. I'm not sure
One
which
of the
it
two.
is.
One of the two.
More of the latter.
That's right. You can park at the front of the store.
Yeah, we'll
Moving
try
on.
We'll try not to cut you off.
I probably won't. hey,
Hey, a guy in the background.
wow. Does he have a microphone too?
Yeah, he cuts me off all the time as well. So I'm used to it.
Okay.
South Dakota State goes up to UND.
You didn't have any other news, or that was the news?
No,
Us cutting off.
people
Mark?
don't like the news. They like
People
Mark.
don't like the news?
No,
The unscrutables came from the news.
Yeah, I understand.
People loved it.
I don't think they do.
Everybody I talked to,
You gotta
thought it was
understand,
hilarious.
We do have to make room for basketball.
Oh,
now.
that's true. That's true. We got a lot to fit in.
They're
I thought
got
they
no-
were I thought they
got
were
no-
Uncrustables.
They are uncrustables.
unscrutables funny.
You're saying Unscrutables.
I know.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
That's just funnier.
We do have to make room for basketball. We have multiple seasons colliding right now, and it
And
matters.
wrestling. We'll let
Right,
Slow
well,
Show talk about
right,
wrestling.
we
We
need-
can't get.
we
We
need-
can't do that justice.
I don't. Wrestling happens so fast. There's
awesome.
there's a referee that puts up 2 fingers and apparently
And then everybody yells too.
right and there's a challenge brick. I mean,
I love the challenge brick.
maybe football needs a challenge brick. The flag is boring.
It is boring. Throw a brick out there. The foam brick.
Oh,
tell
my
him to
god,
relax.
Well, are you done throwing it? Yeah. Okay.
Mark.
Mark.
This is why we cut you off.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Like
fine.
having kids.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're on to football. Jackrabbit football.
SDSU won up and I'd be lying if I wasn't slightly nervous about this, but SDSU wins 38-7. North Dakota State missed a field goal in the opening drive, and then they put their only points on the board right after that. They score a touchdown, and sitting at shenanigans, it was eerily similar to how 2 years ago when we were up there.
Right. It was 14-0. Right.
No,
Weren't we down 14-0?
no, SDSU went 3 and out, and then UND scored a touchdown on a big run, 62-yard run from some name that's not written down here. And it was 7-0, became 7-3, and then SDSU scored 4 consecutive touchdowns. And that was the thing. Once they had that long run, and it's 7-0
Right.
after SDSU goes 3 and out,
Right.
and Knudson and I were looking at each other like, ooh.
Oh boy.
boy. But man, Griff Wilde had himself a day. 5 catches,
Had a
140 yards, 3 touchdowns.
My turn.
Thoughts?
Yes, I have thoughts written down.
You
I'll
want
go-
Mark to talk?
I'll go down that. We'll bring him in. I need to stop clicking my pen like Tyler. Yes, and my second note here, I have Gronowski to Wilde starting to heat up, and I even put it out on Twitter. They that connection, if that starts getting going, look out, because we're going back to Frisco. I mean, those two together, Lofton and Groski, another good game. Our running backs, Johnson and Johnson's had a great day. I think Amar rushed for 100 yards. Angel rushed for maybe 79 or 80. Fucking Voorhees rushed for like
66.
Okay, you got it. Okay, good. So, I mean, our running game was there, opened it up at the passing game. Gronowski was hitting his tight ends, but when he gets it going over top to Wildy, and granted, UND has a bad defense, right? But sometimes you need those.
No.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh, dude, relax. But sometimes you need those types of games just to get everything rolling, right? And I think we're getting there, and it's going to be pretty phenomenal. Those were two of my notes. Do you have anything else? I have more. Mark, we'll let you bring you in here a second.
Yeah, stop screaming, Mark.
Yeah, we took care of that. He's gone now.
You ended him.
They just brought him upstairs.
Yeah, so I agree with everything you say, Philip. I and Eric, like you said, I was nervous coming in this game. Like I always am going to UND to play for some reason, but
What?
Go on.
What did they say? Did you hear that stat when they were talking? Like they've only lost like 2 home games or something since 2016.
2 Valley games.
2 Valley games.
I think is what they said. 2 Valley games, yeah.
So then that'd be both the SDSU.
We lost up there a few years ago during COVID.
Yeah, but since 2016, they've lost twice then.
Yeah. Well, this was during the game, so they hadn't lost to us yet. So they'd lost to Austin, NDSU, and now they have 3 losses and
Can't
2
hear
of them
that.
are to us. Yeah. No. Can't hear anything. That's shenanigans. How many high fives? What was the high five situation?
So many high fives.
So many high fives. Did you wrap your leg around anybody?
No.
Okay.
Didn't do that.
Okay. No.
They said never again.
After 2
the
weeks
last
ago,
one.
after the last time. Oh,
Not a fan.
I thought our defense did a good job holding Bo Belquist in check. He only had 4 catches for 40 yards. They held their running game in check. I can't remember if it's Z-Barth or the other dude who was a really good running back, but I mean, we held them both in check. Other than that, my other takeaway from the game is it's nice to have this type of win. You could get John Bell in at quarterback. Chase Mason, did you see him on the sideline with a boot on?
Yep.
It's not great. I don't think we need to run Wildcat with Angel Johnson, but I'm not in charge. But it's great to see a lot of these young guys. Our boy from Lincoln, Jack Smith, got in, almost had a catch. Got to go down and get it, and it was a little bit at his feet. I think he caught it. I would count it a catch, but they didn't count it a catch. And then Jack Toohey from Brandon got in as well, and then he tried to block somebody, and a big defensive lineman blew him up. And I hope his knee's okay, because when he went down, that did not look good. So, but he did have a big smile at the end, and then I think they took him into the tent. So we'll see. Hopefully Jack Toohey's okay. He's a good football player. Mark, what do you got? What else do you got from the game? Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, did you guys listen to Tyler Merriam's Friday night deal ahead of the game? Do you guys listen to that? He went through a whole bunch of stats and how good this defense is taking out Oklahoma State.
No. Continue.
Apparently you didn't listen to it. I was going to write it all down, but I didn't. But this defense is phenomenal.
Do you need an egg, Tegra notepad?
No, I wouldn't use egg Tegra, but
okay, sorry.
You can write
left to right, top to bottom. But no, I think I don't know what we were trying to do early on there with the direct snaps, and it seemed like we're getting my phone lit up. I was outside working. I watched it later on afterwards, but
are you still picking up sticks up there?
Yeah, that's a lifelong event for me.
Oh,
that's all we do is cut buckthorn, burn buckthorn. That's all we do. But it was nice to see the tight ends involved again. They didn't have a lot of catches for a lot of yards, but it was nice to see them involved 2 weeks in a row. I know that's something you guys have talked about. The GAI guys have talked about as well, as the talent we're supposed to have in the tight end room, but we haven't really seen them up until the last couple of weeks. So that was nice to see. Was it good for Mark that Chase wasn't available for the game? That question got brought up. I don't know if I
Tyler?
believe that.
By Tyler? Who
I'm
brought
not
up that question?
I'm not going to say names, but
Oh, somebody just said to you that.
yeah, through
Oh.
texting while I was watching the game. Is it good for
No,
Mark
absolutely
that
not.
he doesn't
No.
have Chase on?
Ch-
I don't think
Mark-
so either.
Mark Gronowski is not worried about Chase Mason taking his
Well,
job.
it's not about being.
No,
worried.
it's not about that.
I'd rather that a team has to plan for that.
Correct. That's why I would rather have Chase
Right.
Mason out there because
Exactly.
it's another.
Right.
It's just another threat.
It's not a Mark worry about it. It's a
Right. Is that what they were?
a defensive
Right.
coordinator has.
Is that what this person was referring to? Is Mark was worried about this?
Did they?
Is
Are
Mark
these
a
the
better
people that
player?
complain about us in the hair razor mailbag?
No, they actually enjoy it.
Who are these people?
They like
No, we
Mark.
don't need to name it. Well, good. I'm glad they enjoy it. I disagree with them. I don't think Mark Gronowski has to worry about that.
It's not a worry. It's you don't have Mark there to quote unquote save you. If things go all right, I don't know, but that got brought up to me. I don't see it either. But I did we see a different level out of Mark this week without Chase in the background? Maybe not.
Stunned silence.
Long
I don't
pause
know
thinking
what to
about
say.
it.
I think we're a better football team with Chase Mason.
Yeah, I want him around too because
Yeah, I want him back for playoffs.
Yep, that's more diversity to the
Right.
whole operation.
Right. We don't need him
That's not a knock against Mark, and that's
or the
positive.
people you're talking about, but
It's the same thing
Yeah.
that Montana State did, and that's not a terrible thing to copy that, right?
right.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, you need better friends, Mark.
Ooh. Ouch.
Well, I guess this is
I think you
the
have-
second,
I think you have
second and
nice
last podcast for me.
Wow.
I know.
This is your third.
This
you
is
came
this
on
is how I
3
get the
weeks
hair
ago.
razor mailbag overflowing.
Overall defense, our defense is I mean,
The
with
best
this
in the
defense
FC,
we
the
have
best
and
in the
our offense
FCS.
getting better. I don't care what happens when it comes to the semifinals. If we don't have a home game, defense travels, and that'll get us back to a championship game.
Mhm.
I wouldn't worry with our defense going to the Fargo Dome or going to whatever Bobcat Stadium.
I don't
Is that
think it's
Montana
called
State?
that, but Montana State are the Bobcats.
Right.
I don't think it's called. Is it? I don't know.
If we were going live, somebody would chat in and let us know.
I
but
don't know if it's Bobcat State.
Okay.
Could be.
maybe.
I'm not. I reserve the right to be wrong.
All the time.
Southern Illinois.
Okay, on to that game. There was other games.
There was other games. Everything went the way you'd actually think it would go. But well, except for maybe in this one, Southern Illinois, they were down 28. They come back. They beat Youngstown State 37-33.
What a wild game by two very bad football teams.
Right. Southern Illinois is going to
hold
be
on,
in
hold
Brookings this Saturday.
We're making a trip around the valley. We don't have an EBC beer, but I did stop. I'm drinking a Homestead brew out of Valley Springs, and Eric, I got him a Fernson.
It's a Fernson. Yep.
Is it good? It's a strawberry milkshake.
It's the best.
What's it taste like?
It tastes like a milkshake IPA.
Is it good?
It's unscrutable.
Mine's pretty good.
It's the strawberry version of an unscrutable in a liquid form.
Mine's a sour strawberry jam explosion, also an unscrutable.
I got to find a way to either A, get different hours to be in Brookings, or B, EBC's got to get beer down here in Sioux Falls. No, it's just
I know.
it's just a debacle.
I enjoy them being a sponsor, but it's hard.
Yeah, well,
difficult for us to get beer from them.
there sponsorship's a loose term.
Right. Well,
Youngstown State won 37-33 or lost 37-33 at home. Oh no, Southern Illinois was at home. Sorry.
Right.
That's rough if you're up 28. And Southern Illinois, not a good year for them. But
No.
coming into Brookings,
Next game. Yeah.
a game that you would have expected to be just the way it was. Shockingly, Indiana State was receiving votes in the top 25, and they lose.
And then
The Trees
got
lost 49 to
smoked.
nothing at USD.
Boy, it's
They're good. USD is good.
USD
They
is
are
good.
good.
Yeah.
They got over 600 yards of offense. Indiana State 129 yards of offense. which was
Yikes.
a -3 rushing at the end of the game.
Ooh,
The
ooh.
trees were planted in the crowd.
Right. They did not go anywhere.
Ooh.
That's just setting up for a phenomenal last game of the season with NDSU and USD.
Yeah, go Coyotes!
Yeah.
Just to make it interesting, right?
Let's
Why not?
let's
Ugh.
make it wild, right?
Yeah, why not? What?
Why not?
There's
almost
people
said-
sitting in front of a computer going, "Oh, if you're part of the committee, you would not want to see that happen."
You know, if I'm part of the committee, I want to see Missouri State beat NDSU and then USD beat them.
Well, that would make it.
And
Well,
then
okay.
and then we hop up to second.
Well, that would be really good. Because,
What happens if Montana State loses to UC Davis?
That's a big game. Because
Right.
because actually nothing else changed since you brought that up. UC Davis beat Montana rather easily,
Yeah.
and then Montana State basically crushed Sac State. So
Yeah, I was gonna put that on, and then I was like, no, I'm not.
Well,
That's a bad game.
that's the thing. So nothing else changed.
And yet
as far
Sac
as seeding.
State thinks they're going to the Mountain West Conference.
Well, anyway, Missouri State's leaving too.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you can
true.
do what you want.
Hey, Missouri State won. That game was a little bit close, and then
They gave up
not so much.
Murray
They did
State-
31 points.
Murray State scored a bunch of points. The number 15 ranked Bears put up their 8th straight win, beating Murray State 59-31.
Right.
That's a decent amount of points.
At one point, it was 28-24. In the third quarter, it was 28-24. That's when I turned it on and went, what is happening? And then I flipped back over to it, and it was 59-31. Like, oofta.
Yeah.
Even 35-31.
Missouri State
and then
could
Missouri
score.
State started just
Thing is,
dropping them.
I don't want them to spoil too much of a party because SCSU has to go there too.
Nah, our defense travels. Our
Got-
defense
got
is
it.
so good, Eric. Are we even talking about? Is that all the games?
No.
Are we really going to talk about Illinois State, Northern Iowa?
Well, they won.
They won.
The number 17 Redbirds.
Breaking news. Go ahead. Sorry, keep going.
The Redbirds won 31-9. UNI is 0-6 in the Valley. Has Northern Iowa been winless in the Valley ever?
I don't keep track of
I
that,
don't.
but
I don't have the answer to that.
probably been a while.
I like to bring questions that we don't. Mark, what do you got?
When was last?
If they have, it's been a long time. I don't.
Just type in when was the last time you and I was bad.
I can do that. I can tell you, Montana State Stadium is called Bobcat Stadium.
Oh, good job.
See? Look at me.
There you go,
Pretty
Philip.
smart. Pretty smart guy.
Yep.
I had something.
Yeah, you said breaking news.
Oh, breaking news. Farley's retiring at the end of the season. Yes.
Maybe Bubba should retire too.
My dog?
No,
Oh.
Bubba at UND.
Oh, yes. He also should retire.
he did.
Remember when they hired him over, Kalen DeBoer?
Kalen DeBoer?
Kalen
That's
DeBoer,
not-
who went into the swamp and slapped around LSU.
Yeah, but
Oh.
Alabama's lost twice.
They're still in the playoffs.
Yeah,
How many times?
that's got to be tough down there in Tuscaloosa because
Hey,
you lose.
hey,
You lose even
hey,
once.
make it in that playoff and make a run, and everybody forgets.
Well, they're going to
about it.
make the playoff.
Yeah, they should. You know who else is? Ole Miss is going to make playoffs after their big win over Georgia.
That was a big win.
Yeah, Georgia's in free fall, and I think they got Florida and Sisters of the Poor left. So
It's probably because it's raining.
yeah, at one point I was like, how are they going to watch this game if there's this much fog?
It was.
I know. I was watching it.
Did you try to buy a new TV?
I put it on different ones. And they all were the
Wait,
same.
it's
I
still
figure it's the
foggy.
same problem. Ah,
Yeah, fun.
all right. And Mark, you have
Mark,
any,
don't look so mad.
right, you got
People
any
are
other
gonna watch
comments?
that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even listening. I'm looking
I
up the
don't-
Northern Iowa.
Hopefully other people are kept listening.
They go back
this
to
is why
19
this is why we cut you off.
It's not a Northern Iowa podcast, but they went 5-0 in 85. Wow, they were the juggernauts back then.
Yep.
Northern Iowa 6-0 in 87. What did they do in 86? Anyway, they have never gone.
I don't think they've ever been. I think they've
They've
always,
never been this bad.
They've always got at
No,
least
they
one
have,
win
they
in
have,
the Valley,
they
right?
have never been this bad.
They've-
That's what I was
they've-
asking because they're
Yeah,
0-6 right now.
Right.
You're right. They've always been near the top, and it wasn't that long ago. We didn't really like playing them either.
No,
I
not on
still-
Hobo Day.
No, I don't like playing them ever now, even. 2 years ago when we went to the Unidome, if we don't get roughing the center or jumping over the center, we lose that football game.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, because we
go
played them on
back-
the road this year, right?
And there was a field goal. It was long. Yeah,
Right, it was a long field goal
Long
that we
field
missed
goal.
the first one and then
Yep.
they made the second one.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah. Philip,
Wasn't
I
the
think you
next
brought
day
this
we
up a couple of weeks ago on the podcast.
Probably.
Growing up in Iowa, UNI was a big deal.
Oh yeah, if you went and played football at UNI, you were a good football player.
And now not.
And now not. No.
No.
We have taken all their recruits. Okay.
Yeah,
That wraps
I
up.
can keep going, but no, they're
Nope,
always
nobody wants you to. Stop.
near the top.
We
So,
don't need to talk about
they've
UNI.
never lost. They've never lost a game in conference play for the season. So
Oh, the hair raiser mailbag. Bring
All
the
right.
comments though.
All right, all
That's
right,
fun.
all right.
Hey, women's basketball won its season opener over Rice. Comeback fashion Monday night. Their SDSU's down 10 with less than 5 minutes to play. Outscore the Owls of Rice 18-6 over the final stretch, winning 65-63 with Haley Timmer's 3-point shot from the corner with 8 seconds left to go. Oh, it is fun to, and I'm gonna get to the next game.
You're on. Okay, you're on. You went to women's basketball. I was on men's.
Yep.
Okay.
Women, the
Sorry.
women are going to be so much fun to watch. Think about this. So Rice made its 4th NCAA tournament last year.
Won their conference.
Right.
That was a very good basketball team.
Right. That is not a slouch. Going down
No.
to Texas and winning that game.
Yeah, I thought we were down 10
Yep.
at one point.
You mean
during
like I
the-
just said? Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was you threw me off. I was at the men's game. Now I forgot her name.
Haley Timmer.
Katie Vaseka.
Oh, Vasika
From
from T.
T.
Mm-hmm.
She played like a seasoned vet. I mean, she had some big shots there in that third quarter and fourth quarter. Big 3-point shots.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's a decent amount of freshman play.
Right. Haley Timmer gets a little out of control for me once in a while, though. She just needs to relax. She's got a lot of good players around her. There's once in a while like she's trying to get into the paint, and it's like, no, Haley, let the tall girls be down there in the trees. You just stay out.
She's so good though. She's
I
so
don't
fast.
disagree. She is so fast, but sometimes she just needs to just chill.
For all the
Yeah,
games
Katie-
you've been to.
I think she's good enough. She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, good analysis. Moving on to the women's second game.
Second game.
Upset number 21 Creighton 76-71. That gives Aaron Johnston his 600th career victory on
600.
Friday night. That was so much fun up there. 5 Jackrats in double figures. Brooklyn Meyer goes for 17 for a second straight game. And Madison Mathwitz, who hit key 3-pointers down the road, she gets 13. Haley Timmer, who apparently you see need to slow down.
Little out of
I don't know.
control.
Timmers get 12. And Mesa Byam got 11. Paige Meyer had 10.
Byam had 9 rebounds.
This is what I watched from our awesome.
Well, I will get to that. I was going to ask you. Keep going.
I'm going to cover the men's games after that, and then I'm going to talk about being at the new
Okay.
first bank.
Okay. What
But-
was I pulling?
But the
up?
one thing I was going to say from our seats, which are awesome, you got to have, when it's pressure situation, you got to bring the ball up the court. You got to have Paige Meyer and you got to have Haley Timmer out there because those two can handle the ball.
Right. Very good guards.
And as hands are coming in and just slapping across arms and everything, those two don't lose the ball and they can dribble through all that contact, but you're not getting a foul. So just stop. This is not happening. You're not getting a foul.
No, I don't.
Hang
I don't
on to the
disagree.
ball.
Yeah, take care of the ball. You're
Right.
not getting
It
fouled.
was a big thing. Yep, because Creighton was not giving up on that game, and
no, absolutely
that was
not.
a big time.
Yeah. But all
Full-
those girls
full
have
court
played
press.
AAU basketball, right? And if you've played AAU basketball,
Well,
they are
you
not
mentioned Katie
calling
Pasika,
fouls. Right.
right at the end. So she's inbounding the ball, gets the ball back, sees somebody open the front court. I could see it from my seat. She sees them open. They're not. There's a Creighton player just hanging out,
Just
right,
lurking.
just lurking, and just picks it off, no problem.
right.
And then AJ took Katie out, and it was a freshman.
She's still a freshman.
It was a
right?
freshman throw.
Right.
So that's big to have those two
Yeah, she
players.
still
out
played
there.
15 minutes. Yeah.
No, it's nothing against
Right,
anything. It's
right.
just watching the game and watching those things when you're
2-0. 2-0 though. Start
Yep.
the season.
Oh, it was
I'll take it.
fantastic. Yep. Also 2-0 was the men.
Boop, boop.
You went to
Hey,
a game.
I
This is
see. I
amazing.
was at a game. Yeah.
Mark, which basketball games are you coming to?
St. Thomas
As
in
big as
Minneapolis.
I'll probably make it to both St. Thomas games. Yeah,
Both?
men and women.
Oh,
What did you think he meant by that?
I thought I was going to come to one of the games at Edinburgh.
I like it.
Eddie
Just
laughs.
I need to look at my schedule and see what I can drum up to get to Brookings for a game.
Well, good thing you did come out to the Pentagon.
Yeah, that's fun.
The men get an 80-73 victory over the Cowboys.
And you can get a bucket of beers at the Pentagon.
You can. You can. Well done.
I know. That's why I said it.
Well done, Phil.
Yeah.
SDSU in dramatic fashion. They get a rebound from Clough and then passes it to Larson, who knocks down a three from the corner, makes it 78-73 with 40,
Freshman Owen
42
Larson.
seconds from what part of Iowa?
Asterville, Lincoln Central. I think their nickname is the Midgets. Maybe look that up, Mark.
It's the Midgets?
I'm pretty sure their nickname is the
I
Midgets.
doubt it's
Oh,
the
let's
nickname.
look into that.
Yeah, nickname of Asterville, Lincoln Central. That's where he's from, right?
He's definitely from Iowa.
He's from. I'm
I thought you
pretty
guys
sure
would
he's from
just know
Asterville,
him.
Lincoln.
I
Yeah,
thought
he's from
you guys all
Asterville.
knew each other.
He's from. There's more people in Iowa than South Dakota.
Smart cattle too. But it doesn't mean anything.
In Iowa?
Yeah.
Yeah, and more hogs.
Okay. Way more.
Right. Yeah, Asterville, Lincoln Central. That dude, he just has, just cold-blooded, right? I mean, he played an okay game up to that point, missed a few, buckets or three-pointers that was, they were good shots, wide open shots, but like just I'm going to catch it in the corner, I'm going to knock down this three, game over.
It was
and then
huge.
and then McNeese State,
it was a huge three.
right? And then McNeese State gave up. Like when he hit that three, there was probably what?
42 seconds.
Okay, you already said that.
Yep.
They gave up. Like they weren't down by.
Well, they threw them. I mean,
they threw it away. We scored another bucket. Like it was over then.
yeah. They got it back in bounds, but they didn't have any timeouts left, if I
Right.
remember correctly. Yeah. Well, they didn't give up, but
There's the sense of giving up. Anyways, big win. McNeese State is a tournament team.
it is a big win. McNeese State had the number 10 ranking in the College Insider preseason mid-major top 25.
Right.
So that's like SDSU level of teams. They were number 10.
Right. And we got in a little foul trouble.
Yep.
Our one returning, well, I guess Barnhart was there last year too, but our one returning big minute guy, Kalen Gary, was in foul trouble.
He got in foul trouble on Friday night too.
Yep.
He had to sit down in the Kalen Gary just finds fouls. I don't quite get it.
Maybe he, like Haley Timmer, needs to relax.
He plays so hard though. I feel bad about it because some of them are just like, oh, it's just why.
Yeah.
He's got to know
He's
that
good though. He's good.
He's very good. I want him on the court too for breaking presses.
I do too.
Yep.
Joe Seiler.
Always open.
Yeah, there's not a shot he doesn't like.
He didn't quite do that Friday night, but still good. But
Yeah,
not quite.
let's go to that game then.
Not quite at the Pentagon.
So you were at both,
Well,
but
I just
was
wanna
watching a
finish-
high school football game.
Understand.
going.
Understand. That's in Lincoln Corner, but I just want to reiterate how good McNeese State is, or theoretically could be.
Continue.
They were 30-4 last season. They made the tournament,
and they
won.
brought most of their guys back.
Right. That was a really big one. That's just way under the radar.
They came back, bounced back against Biblical Studies, and won 111-57.
I did see that.
I don't know who Biblical Stud is.
Also called the midgets. Weird.
Did you find that?
I did. I'm actually looking up why they call them the midgets, but you are correct. You're 2 for 2 tonight, Philip.
I know. Esterville
Apparently-
Lincoln Central midgets, and nobody's made them change.
Apparently, a game, and it doesn't say what year, against Jackson, Minnesota. I don't know why they'd be playing them like decades ago.
Jackson County is not that far from Esterville Lincoln Central, so it would not be surprising for them to play each other.
So there you have it.
Jackson County right now,
You should let Mark talk.
I think is in the semifinals for whatever class they are in football. I'll look that up. You talk.
At the time, they were much taller, so then they started calling Esterville the midgets, and it
Who's
stuck.
they? Their own
Yeah,
team?
who was
They
they?
called themselves the midgets?
I don't know. This is WHO Des Moines wrote an article on it.
There is another article of multiple Iowa girls basketball teams who are not going to field a varsity team this year. It's causing concern across all of basketball. Sibley, if I remember right, Sibley
Wow.
Ocheyedan, they don't have enough people to even do a varsity basketball
For girls.
for girls.
You're kidding. When we were in
Not kidding.
I would never kid. When we were in high school, I mean, they played in our same conference. Their girls team was really, really good. I think like state qualifiers.
There's like a concern across Iowa, and it could be other schools, but there's Iowa teams that are not going to have a varsity team this year.
Because of lack of kids going out?
Yep.
Just on the girls or the boys?
that's-
as well?
that-
Just in the girls side.
That makes sense though, because like I mean,
play
look
volleyball.
right. Look at Sioux Falls Lincoln. I mean,
Yep.
they don't have any volleyball girls.
Lincoln barely made it through last year.
Right,
Right.
right. It could be better this year. Ooh, our guest picker is on. We'll bring him on. We can talk basketball with him. There he is. There's the man, the myth, the legend. He's back.
What did I walk into?
We're talking about girls not going out for basketball in the state of Iowa,
Oh, yeah.
mostly because volleyball has become such a big deal.
Is it because they're not going out, or there's just not enough of them?
They're
Not
not,
going
going out.
Specializing.
Yeah.
You're going to play club ball in the spring and not play basketball.
Put some wigs on the boys, I guess. I don't know.
Now we have a new president that'll take care of that.
Hey, hold on. So you guys should point out cross country Summit League champions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
They walked out on the floor Friday night. You'd know if you've been there.
Were we done talking about the
We
the basketball game from Friday night?
No, we do have to cover the men. The men win again in just amazing fashion. Oscar Clough, 1.5 seconds left. He makes the basket, gets the N1, hits the free throw, beat Long
Got
Beach.
his own rebound.
Long Beach. He did that several
Yeah.
times Friday night. Beat Long Beach State 80-79. SDSU wins at home in exciting fashion.
Okay.
And it was exciting because SDSU had a 13-point lead, I think multiple times.
Right.
Got trimmed down.
Right.
Long Beach State and their kids that have the hairdo made by Sideshow Bob. Actually, TJ Wainwright, that dude didn't miss down the end.
No, he made some big buckets.
That was number 10, and then number 9. I don't have that name right here. Number 9 was also good. Sorry, doesn't matter.
That guy.
I don't know if Long Beach State is good or not, but they made it close. The point of I got 2 points about being there Friday night. First of
what'd
all,
you think? First time being in there, right?
So first time
Fully
before the
done.
women's game even started, I got told from the person from my right, if you lean ahead, I can't see, so you need to lean back.
Oh,
That's a rough start.
Wait, hold on. You got told to lean back.
I got told to lean back, not by your pal.
in the front row.
Yeah, I am in the front row, but not on the floor.
So
it's
you
close then.
Yeah. Oh, great seats. But I got
So
told
you-
to lean back before I couldn't lean forward.
don't have enough experience sitting on the floor, apparently.
I don't sit on the floor.
So you sit on the south side looking north, right?
I look towards the home bench, front row.
Yeah, that doesn't answer my question. Is that to the north? So did they move the media side
Yes,
from?
they flipped it. They
Yeah,
flipped
the
They
it.
did.
bench is on
Okay.
the other side.
Is there a ghost? Something just flashed past you.
No, it's fine.
Does that help you, Mark?
Right.
Yeah, well, I was trying to. You sent me that picture from the game, and I was trying to put in perspective what was what in there. I haven't really seen
Are you
Any-
putting on pants?
pictures from it. So no, that's. So how is it? How is it with the players sitting? How is it with the players sitting on the other side?
How is it?
They get in the game just fine. It
Yep.
seemed like. What are you asking?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a different setup than it's. When's the last
Yeah.
time they sat on the north side with the media bench up there as well?
A long time ago. It's back when the student section went all the way to the floor, which
Yep.
is before you and me
Mm-hmm.
and everybody.
It was a rough weekend to open the arena with students in a long weekend.
Yes. Here's my question. So everything said it was sold out.
There's a lot of empty seats.
So many empty seats.
But there is a lot of football. Brookings had a football game on Friday night.
But they announced it on Facebook and other
Places.
social media. It says sold out, sold out, sold out.
Hey,
3,646 was the attendance for the men's game.
it's just like Nebraska. Nebraska always has a sellout. They may not all show up, but they have a
Well, they
sellout.
didn't for basketball, which gracious. If you to come watch SDSU play Creighton, that was a great basketball
Right,
game.
but there's also a lot of high school football games.
There
on Friday night.
was. Why don't you talk about that? Lincoln Corner.
Lincoln Corner. This is also why we brought Ryan on.
Ryan understands.
a
that.
Lincoln graduate.
Mark left.
Speedster. Mark's
See
over
ya.
it.
You
Peace
bring
out.
me on to stay here for 5 minutes and then Mark leaves.
I don't even know what he's doing back there. Yeah, Lincoln went up against Harrisburg again. Gave up. We got the ball, went 3 and out. Punted. Harrisburg drove down, scored a touchdown. We got the ball back, had a block punt. They recovered it at the 1 yard line. Scored with 8 minutes, 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. They never sniffed even come close to scoring again.
What was the
rest
score?
of the game? 20-14.
So he scored 14,
We came
and then you scored 20 on
we
answers?
we came back, scored 20 in the first and second quarter.
I'm so glad things haven't changed.
Yeah, we came back, scored 20 unanswered, and then not a point was scored in the second half. Both teams just kind of grounded out. We had a few drives that just kind of stalled out or had a turnover. They had a few drives that obviously stalled out. They were right down there. They tried to run, I don't know, some weird reverse type play, and then the future SDSU Jackrabbit Luke Krimke's tackled the Canoes kid in the backfield for an 8-yard loss, and then ran the football to run out the rest of the game. And Lincoln's headed back to the Dome, baby. Looking for back-to-back. Got to play Brandon. Brandon's a good football team. I've been telling Sam he needs to hydrate because you play outside and then suddenly you go to the Dome. It's going to be hot. But
Are there unscrutables on the sideline?
no, but I should buy him some Go hydration. More products from Go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're just getting ripped off.
Oh, probably.
Let's get this one. Hey,
No, that stuff is good. That stuff is good. There you go.
Yeah,
Let's get spread, Phil.
Yep. Look at that jersey in the background. That is just sweet. That's yours, Ryan.
There's people that couldn't make a background like that if they wanted to.
No. Like I need to
could
figure
zoom
out how
out.
to make a background here, but I thought about setting a table up back over there with the Jackrabbit background, but I didn't have time.
You have prediction for Saturday?
We're gonna win.
Got it.
We're gonna come out and play more physical than the first time we played them. Brandon got, I shouldn't say lucky. I mean, they deserve to be in the championship game. Haven't kicked a field goal all year. Had to kick a 37-yarder to get it into overtime.
And
And
Phil,
it just
their kickers like the fourth kicker, who's their center, right?
yeah, he's like an offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's their center.
Yeah.
I think they brought him on. I don't know when it was, 3-4 weeks ago when they were playing Harrisburg when they were 1 versus 2. That was like
Okay.
his first kicks, I think. I was out in the
Yeah.
valley watching that game on that whatever my TV or Metro or whatever. But
Right, the Metro TV.
they mentioned that he was a center or their fourth kicker, and he's a center or something. That's
Yeah,
pretty
he's-
wild.
Yeah, he's like 6'3", weighs 260 or something. But I mean, Jefferson played a really good game. They stuck to the run, which is odd, running the ball up the gut on Brandon, just because they have such a good defense and such big defensive linemen. So
Phil, I think we have chaos in Mark's camera right now. There's hands on ears.
I know, on his ears. Oh,
In the background.
tree in the background.
Something happened. Something spilled.
No, there's a reason I'm muted. There's a reason I'm muted right now.
That's gonna look like this is gonna be
All right, this
expensive.
is yeah. Oh my gosh. I think we'll come out and we'll play a lot more physical than we did last time. Last time, I think we got punched in the face, and we played really bad. And Brandon was part of the reason for that, right? They have a really good football team, really good defense. Jack Toohey not Jack Toohey. I forget his name. Landon Delaney, future SDSU wide receiver, had a monster night for them against Jefferson. So I mean, it's going to be exciting to see him come up to Brookings and play, but that should be a fun game. Hopefully we play a lot better than we did the first time, play a little bit more physical, can get the ball moving up and down the field. We'll be ready.
Times that game start?
5:00.
Is it really 5:00?
Yeah.
It's not 7.
No,
it's 5.
I don't understand what they're doing. They're having
Are you
11.
Sure?
Yes. They're having 11A. I figured this would be part of Phil's
Mm-hmm.
den of disappointment.
Yep.
Oh, we're getting to that.
Oh, you just walked into it.
They're having 11A play at 1:00 before us. They're just asking for chaos. I don't know why they didn't stick to the schedule that they've always stuck to.
I thought 11 AAA would be at 7. So
yeah, that makes 2 of us, Eric, which has thrown everything off. I have a plan though. Continue.
Well,
I'm gonna take my beating, and then
what is the plan for Saturday? On air production meeting.
Go. So here's what I was thinking.
You have to serve ice cream?
I need to help at the alumni tent.
Yep.
So I'm going to call up to the Alumni Association and say, here's the deal.
I'm sure they're listening.
Absolutely not. Well, maybe they are. I'm going to say, I'm probably going to have to leave at 11:30. So I'm coming up. I'm going to bring the stuff up and bring the tent.
Are you bringing the trailer?
No, the trailer's not coming up. But I'm going to bring the tent. I'll bring whatever else you guys need. Generator.
Okay.
The tote that has the walls, because you may or may not need walls this weekend.
Yep, good.
So I'll have the stuff. I'll bring it up to tailgate. I'm hoping to find somebody that'll take my tickets. Cammy, send me a text when you hear that. And then I'm going to tell the Alumni Association, here's the thing. I'll be up there early. I will set up all your tables, chairs. I'll help you get the whole tent set up. When it's time to serve, deuces. I'm out. So in the terminology, they need to specify. I'm not a lawyer, but I've worked with some. It says you just have to help at the alumni tent. It doesn't say what work you need to do.
So you will have the tent and everything up there.
Yes, that's my plan.
So
I'm coming to Brookings. I'm going to tailgate some. I'm going to help the Alumni Association get things set up and taken care of. Make sure you guys are taken care of. Tom's going to have to take the stuff home with him.
Yep, he just went in the ditch.
Right. Well, he volunteered to come and get it yesterday.
Yeah, he might keep your stuff.
Well, he might have to for the playoffs, but that's my plan. Phil's den of disappointment is not so, other than missing the game, which I don't think is going to be much of a game.
No, but you already gave up on playoffs? Is that what I heard?
No, I don't think so, because I don't think we'll play on Friday nights. If we don't play on Friday nights, I should be fine. The issue last year is we had a game on a Friday night.
And it was basketball.
And it's basketball season.
All right. For the people that will be there,
Ryan,
we at the tailgate are going. It's going to be hair raiser Thanksgiving. So there's going to be turkey. I'll also go with what's wrong with you?
There.
Also going with some brisket. It's going to be fantastic.
Brisket at Thanksgiving. How are you heating this back up?
In a crock pot.
Okay, you're going to put it in a crock pot. Okay.
Yep. Maybe I'm going to skimp on the brisket now that I don't have a Traeger, but that's
right. So a full Thanksgiving meal.
Yep.
Extravaganza, one might say.
Extravaganza.
Will there be pumpkin pie?
That's what
from Costco.
I'm hopeful for.
I heard there was a Costco pumpkin
for
pie.
the people that aren't going to put in the work this week. Go buy a pumpkin pie and bring it along.
I might go get a pumpkin pie from that.
There you go.
From Sam's Club, though. I don't have Costco membership.
Fair enough. So, if
Mashed,
anybody has-
mashed potatoes.
no, we're not having mashed potatoes.
It's not Thanksgiving if you're not serving mashed potatoes.
Are you having some sort of
I
potato?
really think you just need a dinner roll. If you got a dinner roll and turkey, you're good. Possibly
I'm not
some-
going to your house.
It's some stuff.
right. I'm not going to his house for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I need mashed
perfect.
potatoes. I
Mission,
need
mission
stuffing.
accomplished.
What'd you have at Eric's Thanksgiving? A
Dinner
roll
roll.
and some dry turkey.
Not yet.
Oh wow! There's what else is there going to be besides turkey rolls and a pumpkin pie?
Oh, well,
It's going to be a pretty sad tailgate.
you won't be there.
Rude. I was. I am.
Well, that's why
I'm
it
gonna
could
be
it
there.
Could be sad.
I literally just told you I'll be there.
Yeah. No.
Okay, we're at 50 minutes.
We'll make the judges.
Ryan is waiting.
That's
waiting
right. In
patiently
case
to
you
play the
haven't
game.
guessed who the special
I
guest
have
is.
no idea why I'm here.
Welcome
Well,
to the club, Ryan. Welcome.
It's like it was supposed to be 5 minutes.
Right. I told him 15. He's been on. Well, he's been on.
Why
here
don't you
for about
introduce
20
the
minutes.
special guest?
Well, it's our former co-host Ryan Knudson, Jackrabbit player. He's got his jersey up in the back, and Lincoln graduate, Lincoln track star, and football star. So that's what the one question I have for you, Ryan, because it's always like one question, right? Is what is your greatest moment from Lincoln High School?
Ooh.
Like that one thing that you think about, or you talk to your buddies, and like you get that chill that goes down your spine, and that flowing hair.
Oh, I didn't have flowing hair in high school.
No, I know. I saw the yearbook.
I'll tell you, it's probably the track boys.
Yeah.
I mean, we have tons of them, but with Greeno, and that's probably it. I mean, we could talk track, but the same track guys are football guys too. So
Right. What was then? Okay, so I figured that. What was like the greatest or the best, most memorable track race that you guys were in then?
oh,
That you ran.
Did you just say track race?
I didn't know how to word it. Oh, Jaws from Lincoln would be so disappointed in
Isn't
me.
it track meet?
How was the track race tonight?
Well, they
Did
go
you
to
do
a
well in your track race?
just the one race.
They go. I like you were a 4x1, right? 4x4, 4x2.
4x1, 4x2 medley individuals.
Oops. What was?
I'll tell you that. I'll start with that. I do remember this is back when we were in the old Sioux Interstate Conference. This is when Lincoln and the Sioux Falls schools played against Sioux City, like Heelan,
Right.
North, and all them.
West. Yep.
Yeah, and remember down west had a massive of human played football too. Was Ron Flemster.
Oh yeah,
I
went
think-
to Iowa.
Went to Iowa back when Iowa
Big tight
was
end.
when the tight ends stood statuesque with their hands on their hips.
Right, with the Hawkeye yellow wings on the shoulder pads. Maybe the worst uniforms Iowa's ever had.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But, I mean,
Ron Flemster, yeah.
He was like 6'6". He ended up, I think he got in trouble a little bit before Iowa or something like that. But I think he
Oh,
went on to play
that's
for
interesting.
Washington, now the Commanders, in the
Yeah.
NFL for a couple of years. But we were down there, and it was a typical track day.
Race.
Oh, Ryan is frozen.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, sad day. Ryan, you froze. We're gonna have to text.
Hey, what do
him.
you do about that? there?
Prelims, everything. You had like
Hey,
25
hey,
things.
He's back. He's back. Oh, sorry, you froze, guy. Dang it.
Good thing we're not landing planes.
There.
There you are.
Got me?
Yeah, you're back now.
Did you pay your
that
bill?
me?
Yeah, I think it is.
Midco's really got it in for you.
I think he's frozen. He's frozen again.
That's a good
Hey.
look for Rhino, though. Right? Look
Yeah.
how happy
Well,
he is.
hey,
he is.
That's
hey,
right.
it's worth pointing out while he's
Oh.
frozen, the STSU
Whatever.
women's
Yeah, no
soccer
kidding.
team
They won. They beat Denver.
They won the Summit League tournament as well.
Oh, you should have said breaking.
Oh, it happened a long time ago. I think it was Monday or Tuesday or over the last weekend.
The wild thing, Ryan, is like the whole time you were sitting there when we were talking,
Yeah,
like it worked the whole time, and then now suddenly just
I could hear you.
it's not. Okay.
So I'll make it quick before I
Okay.
start fuzzing out again. We were in, I don't even know what it was, 15 events that night. Cousin Josh, who you may know of, Merkley lore. We did not want to do it. So we had a little meeting in the old bathroom on the south side and then the old Sioux City Stadium with Coach Greeno and our sprint coach, Bruce Gluff. We said, we do not want to run all these races. It's late in the year. We want to rest. And it was like a Tuesday night race. And he goes, fine. It got a little huffy, a little steamy. And he goes, well, what's your guys' plan? We go, we'll break the school record tonight. And then we'll be okay, right? So it's fine. Break the school record.
In what race?
4x1.
Okay.
We loved the team relays more than we did our individual stuff. But
Right.
yeah, we went out that night. It was cold. I think it was actually Josh's brother, Jason, was their record. And then, yeah, we held on to that sucker for quite a long time.
When did that? Because I remember us talking maybe a year or two ago that you guys still had it up until then. Was it just recently broke with?
No, it was broke.
Lincoln's had some fast dudes this past year.
I think that it was officially broke. It was Howard Wood or State. The team from Watertown got it. They had that one kid who I think he went to Nebraska run.
Okay.
And then it's been broke a few times now. But yeah, we held it for I think 18
Is
years.
it still a record at Lincoln?
Is it still a Lincoln record? Oh,
it's
No,
not.
the fellas beat it this year. They actually
Okay.
got the state record back to Lincoln. So
okay. Yeah, that our number 12 running back Javen Augustus is on the 4x1 team, and that guy can fly when he gets in the open and the foot. Like, hopefully we can get him the ball in some space this weekend, because if we do, like, that dude at any point he can take it to the house. And then also our running back, I think his name's Josh Myers. He also is extremely fast. He's on that. And then they have two other dudes that just run track who are insanely fast. Yep.
I did give him crap though, because I did see him at one of the Merkley kids were graduating and they were there. And so I got to introduce myself and say congrats. And then I asked them, I go, do you guys wear normal shoes or you guys wear those cheat shoes? And they all start smiling. What do you mean by cheat shoes? And I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. You guys ever heard of the cheat shoes?
Nope.
No.
Like the flex on it is so firm, like you just bounce off the track.
Almost like those Victory insoles. Those.
Yeah, or Costanza. Either.
Oh yeah, the Merkley kids are incredibly good track athletes. I think one or two of them is up at, like, I think one of the girls is up at NDSU running track.
No, Hunter's up there. He does.
Okay, him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He does the jumping, and then the other ones are at Augie.
Okay. Yeah. And good family. The Merkleys are very nice people.
They're awesome. They're good peeps. But
They are good people.
no, if that's the track one, but football, man, we weren't that good. We had a lot of athletes.
I've heard.
We had a lot of athletes. We just weren't that good.
Can't quite put it together.
I do remember one. I don't even know what year it was. It had been my sophomore year, maybe. But we played O'Gorman in their bowl game, and we had a guy. He was a center. I'm not going to give the name. He was a couple years older, so it must have been. It was my sophomore year when I was starting there. They did a kick. It was like the Billy Madison guy, where he just kind of picked out the guy, and he hit it off the guy 3 times in a row, and we were down like 21-0 with him. Like,
Should have been
it's
standing
just like,
there.
man.
Oh. Well,
No, we had a lot of good athletes at Lincoln, but track was probably our age, a little bit better, more fun stories.
right. All right. Are you ready to play the game?
Sure.
3 headlines and a lie.
I would like to tell you that I've
So
had preparation on this, but no.
Nobody prepares for this. We're all going in this blindly.
I don't even prepare for this. Is Knudson playing against all three of y'all?
We all play against.
Sanity? Yep,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
All right. All right. So we're ready for our track race. Got it. All right. Knudson, if you're not familiar with three headlines and a lie, I'm going to read a headline. You cannot ask me any questions about it because I will not give you any answers.
I was sitting
It
right
just
next
may
to
or
you
may-
when you started doing this.
We have been doing it that long, then,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you started it like right at the tail end there.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Before
Because
we
you
went on
actually
a
had the
little
you actually had the articles, like I remember in your little file, which one was real.
I have to lead with little, but that's fine.
If they say size doesn't matter. Eric.
That's not what I read.
All right, focus.
It's a family show, gentlemen. It's a family show.
Yeah. Okay.
There are no small headlines.
Here we go.
Only
This
small
big.
people.
Choking on his
Here we go.
crustable over there.
Oh,
Unscrutables.
Unscrutables.
All right, here we go. The Vatican's anime mascot is now an AI porn sensation.
Repeat that.
The Vatican's anime mascot is now an AI porn sensation.
Okay. Oddly enough, I do believe that.
Am I allowed to fact check that while you're going on with
Anybody
the
can.
No,
do.
no, you people
can't
know.
fact check it, Mark.
other? It's a company phone. I'm not going to fact check that one.
You can fact check anything after it's over, but you can't do it now.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Next one.
All right. Raccoon busts through ceiling at LaGuardia Airport next to Spirit Airlines gate.
That's believable.
Happen every day.
Right. It's Spirit Airlines, man, at LaGuardia.
An animal shelter was gifted 500 gallons of strawberry milk.
For the cats.
And number 4, I went on a girls' trip and bonded with 3 feral dogs instead.
Wait, what? Can you repeat that?
I can't.
Was that a personal trip you took, Eric, or is that one of the headlines?
What were you doing on a girls' trip?
I went on a girls' trip.
Oh, that's the headline.
You're not
And you
allowed to ask
obviously-
questions.
This is in quotes. This is in quotes.
And bonded with 3 feral dogs instead.
Whatever number 2 was, that's the one. I don't even remember what it was. That's the one I'm going with.
The raccoon and spirit?
Number 2 was raccoon.
Yeah, Raccoon and Spirit Airlines. I don't believe that.
All right.
The rest I do. I do believe that there's strawberry milk and that's
Okay.
the habitat.
So Phil went with the raccoon.
I'm going with raccoons,
Yep.
even though it's
All right.
Spirit Airlines.
So we got a porn star.
Yeah, let's let the guest last. So
Sorry.
Mark,
Okay,
you're
sorry.
next.
Yeah, so
We'll
we
let
got,
you
we,
talk.
got, we got the porn star, right? The anime porn thing.
The Vatican's
The
anime.
Vatican
I
thing,
I
yeah.
will only read what the headline
Right,
was.
you need
Yeah,
to
that's
write
fine.
these down.
That's fine.
The
Yeah,
Vatican's
probably.
anime mascot is now an AI porn sensation.
Next.
Oh, did you not?
Well,
listen?
which other one you want
Wait, you
repeated?
got the raccoons. I don't know. I'm gonna go with
Oh, the raccoon. Raccoon
raccoon.
busts through ceiling at LaGuardia Airport next to Spirit Airlines gate.
yeah. That one doesn't surprise me. I'm gonna go with yours. I don't think you bond with anybody, let alone feral animals.
They're the most accepting.
Yeah.
All right.
Rhino?
So,
That's the
So-
one I'm going with.
so just for the record, Mark went, I went on a girls' trip and bonded with 3 feral dogs instead.
So he went D.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bill's going B.
hmm
I
You can
think
pick whichever. We can have this.
I know. I think C is getting lost in this. What was C again?
The strawberry milk.
C was an animal shelter was gifted 500 gallons of strawberry milk.
I think it's going to be C since the cats can't have the actual milk. And then it was probably gifted by Land O'Lakes or something like that.
Have you seen feral cats? Our cats drink milk all the time.
Well, that's because you're. Well, I'm just saying, nothing gift
They're
to them
farm
at shelter.
Oh, that's true. Well, all right.
That's
Well,
what I
Eric's
think
gonna
I'm gonna go with C. I just think
Okay,
it's
okay. It is a lot of milk. 500 gallons is a lot of milk.
yeah, that's a lot of milk.
Tanker truck, that's a lot of milk.
Tanker's about 900 and something.
Okay.
All right. So
Yes.
Knudson said gallons of strawberry milk. Phil said,
B. The raccoon.
The raccoons.
yeah, he said raccoons. And then Mark said
The last one.
the girls' trip.
Yeah, you want a girls' trip.
You're all wrong.
Knudson wins.
Oh.
The lie was an animal shelter was gifted with 500 gallons of strawberry milk.
How much strawberry milk were they gifted then?
0. I don't know.
Oh, nobody
All
gets you
milk.
idea.
I see. I can see where you guys is bluff.
Animal shelters
is-
aren't even real.
That is a lot of milk. I didn't think that one through. 500.
So Mark, you can fact check all of these. If you Google, I went on a girls' trip and bonded with 3 feral
Maybe,
dogs.
maybe
that-
it was a big animal shelter.
all-
It's still a lot of
all
strawberry.
Yeah, it's still a lot of strawberry milk.
I want to hear
So
about
if it
this.
was regular,
So,
It was regular milk.
regular milk, it
Unbelievable.
would not have been an issue.
so you went on a girls' trip.
I didn't go anywhere.
Eric did not go on the trip. That's the headline.
The
That
headline,
some girl went on a
headline
trip and
was-
just
it was
Oh.
some random piece from the Washington Post. I went, that's funny.
and the girl went with friends.
I couldn't even read it because I don't pay for that bullshit.
Wow.
Why always at the end of the show do people swear?
It's the Washington Post.
Well,
It
that's
makes
true.
me swear.
That's
Sorry. It was terrible, but
Right.
it was the headline.
Okay.
Washington Post.
You didn't even
Well-
know this was gone.
Huh?
What?
Ryan, don't hang up.
Well, I
When
know.
we
Did
end
you
the
know I
thing.
disappeared for like another 10 seconds there?
A little
Nope.
bit.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, with that, you gonna kick us off, Ryan, with the to finish the pod. Do you remember how it goes?
Ah, dude, no. I don't.
We'll have Mark go.
Oh, the go big.
Yeah,
There you go.
Go ahead.
Go big.
go blue.
Go Jacks.
There we go. We'll see you. We'll see you all next time
Yeah.
for this whatever debacle we always
so
bring to you every
weird.
single week. Thanks. Bye.